Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's episode of the Relaxed Guardians podcast. Not live. Recorded on the... I'm your host, Agony Guy, joined as always by my co-host, Sebs. How you doing, Sebs?
I'm doing well, buddy. I'm doing well. You are as a loud person. I'm trying to turn down your sound.
Your desktop settings are always messing with me. Every time you get a notification on your streams, it's like you can hear it from different states.
Well, like the issue is, because I've got a laptop, I have to take everything out, because obviously I use my laptop for work, and I have to fuck that off and put it in my bag, and then every time I come, I can't remember. You think I would jot everything down and go, all right, this needs to go there, this needs to go there, because it's fucked. It's absolutely fucked. I know what I've done. I actually changed my settings for my microphone and stuff. But what I did today, I ordered all my computer stuff. I did offer Agnes Kai the fan that I miraculously turned up. You can't use it, guys. You can't use it. So if you want a fan off a Ryzen 7, I've got a free fan. If you want it, I'll send it on. So I rang the missus up this morning. I go, I'm going to buy some computer stuff. And she goes, what do you mean? And I was like, I'm just going to buy some small computer stuff. It's all right. I'm just gonna order it. I get paid today. I'm just going to order it. And she goes, how much is that? I was like, don't worry about the price. Don't worry about the price. And then I go, it's going to be about, as everybody knows, computer shit's quite expensive. It's going to be about $1,000. It's going to be $1,000. $2,500 of it. I was like, because obviously I need cooling. Obviously I need this thing. And then this thing, I was like, oh shit.
And then I gotta get the more expensive RAM. Oh, that's a better CPU that I can put on. Oh, that has lights.
Well, that's the issue, because I was looking at the RAM and I was like, so Corsair, okay, or these other ones with the big fuck off flares on it, but they all had lights on. I was like, surely I don't need lights. I don't think it works faster with the lights.
No.
And then I was like trying to look for, I was like 32 gig. That seems adequate enough. And then I was like trying to look for the ones with no lights on, because they're like, oh, lights, and then white ones with lights. Yeah. And then I was like, and then I googled best Corsair RAM or whatever the fuck it is, and they all come up with lights. And I was like, does this lights mean anything? Because as everybody knows, I do not know shit all about computers. I put it on. If it doesn't turn on, I phone an IT guy. IT guy helps me. So what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna build it as I stream.
Oh my god!
So I'm gonna build it.
You're gonna fry your chip. You're gonna fry your chip on stream because you're gonna build it on fucking carpet.
No, I'm not, because what I've got in work is big rubber mats, and I'm gonna bring massive rubber mats in here, and I'm gonna lay them on the floor, so I'm actually not gonna touch the carpet. Okay, and then I'm gonna walk in. I don't know what I'll fucking do, to be honest, but. Or because I don't know what else to build it. That's the issue. I don't know what else in the house, because obviously we've got modifications happening in the house, and I can't build it outside in the other room because the wife is there, and it's carpet everywhere except for the kitchen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put rubber mats. Toilet? Yeah. Fucking take a piss. The carpet will soak it up.
I walked into. I know it's really your story, but I walked into a house like that this week where they had carpet every room but the fucking kitchen. Ugh.
My mum had pink carpet, and as everybody knows, 4 boys in a pink carpeted house.
Oh my god! I didn't want to go near their toilet because it's just everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, obviously, us boys can't aim for shit. And it didn't last. It did really badly in the toilet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move everything out of the way. I'm gonna build it here. I'm gonna chuck her on stream, and I'm gonna get the advice. I'm gonna watch a video. On YouTube, but I'm gonna get advice live on stream of how to build this fucking thing.
Are you gonna do a multicam, so like bird's eye view of the build, and then
I am gonna fucking clue. I do not know. I've got a few cameras. I reckon I could. I reckon I could dot them about a bit.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna get obviously this guy there, and then I'll put one, like you said, a bit of a multi, so I can have a look down at the build.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'm gonna do. I ordered it today. Hopefully the shit will be in next week. But everything has fucking lights on it. It's the weirdest shitting thing in the fucking world, man. It freaks me out. Because you were like, oh, if you have lights, it's gonna overheat.
It will. It's not the fact that it's gonna okay, LEDs still conduct heat. I don't know where you get this idea from that LEDs don't conduct fucking heat.
Nah, they'd be fine.
I was saying if you're gonna go extreme with your lights, cool it more than with fans because your fans will just go fucking crazy and it'll sound like a jet engine. So I said water cool it, and I said don't water cool on your first build because that is an undertaking to get that to work properly. So I said back down from RGBs on everything. Have some. I've seen your tower case with the spinning fans.
Like you can't have any other. Like I was like, I just want a fan.
Yeah.
But, we got RGB. I don't even know what fucking RGB is.
Yeah.
Red, green, and black. Is it red, green, and blue?
Red, green. Oh, there's W's now. Red, green, blue, white.
Oh, fuck my life.
That's behind me is RGBs.
Right. So what I've got on my table is that as well. Then
Yes.
I take it.
Yes.
Right. So what I've got is a fan. There's two fans at the front that gets connected to a CPU radiator. There's a fan at the back that also does something, but there's a fan in the power pack as well that does something as well.
They're exhausts.
Oh, they fucking do something. I don't fucking know what they do. But they
think of it as an engine. It's an engine.
But there's
that you
so
work
many
on.
fucking fans in there.
I know,
I
but they're
remember
all-
the days. I remember the days when you just had one fucking tower, one fan, it blocked up, you blow it out, and then you fucking good for gold. Like you good.
Do you remember? I don't know if you ever did. Do you remember like taking those cases off and it was just like
Dust.
crusty dust, and
Yeah.
you get your mouses to the balls, and you had to take the ball out.
And you had to take the ball out and scrub it, scrub all the crap off it.
Oh,
But
that'll be your tower because you won't clean it because you got all these fans.
No, it's gonna happen on the table. It's gonna go there, off the thing. So it's gonna go there. PlayStation 5 is gonna go there, and then I'll just shove everything down slightly.
Okay. Be careful putting towers on desks, and then. No, well, you have a microphone stand, so you're fine. That's why I got my Rode stand, and I do most of my audio through my stand because when I used to do the podcast, I did my Yeti, and my tower sat on my desk and it vibrated my desk. That's why I got those weird audio issues.
Right.
So a stand will prevent that because it stops the vibrations, but a mic sitting straight on a desk will vibrate.
Right. Look, awfully, guys. Awfully, everybody tunes in. I've had some really good. Thank you for everybody that followed me on Twitch. It was fine. Great.
Yep.
Twitch is still a bit of shit because obviously the laptop is fucking ass at the moment. I even told the IT guy, I was like, "Are you gonna build this for me?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "No." I was like, have you got Windows? Have you just got a fucking like a free Windows somewhere?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, like,
Really?
Cheers." Yeah. Oh, he's not happy. He's not an happy fucker at the moment.
Oh,
But that's it. So look, hopefully by next week I've got a fucking fully working tower, or sometime next week. I don't know how long shit takes to turn up, to be honest.
I would give it a month in today's age with all the technology back orders.
No, this is all in stock. They're all in stock, so I ordered all the shit that was in stock.
In stock where though? Like remember when you went to order all your stuff for this build and you were ordering stuff and then it went, oh, it's in Queensland.
This is Sydney.
Okay.
Actually, I don't actually know where PC Gear is. I could be just making that up. I thought it was Sydney. I don't know.
Possibly.
I don't know. What have you been up to, buddy?
Working and streaming, and that's about it, really.
Nice.
Hitting some milestones on the streams. We got some subs going on the weekend. That was nice. Had a good time. What did we do on the weekend? We did trials. We had a mad trials weekend.
I was glad somebody had a mad trials weekend.
Okay,
yeah. I was traveling back. I was working, wasn't I?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. I pulled Seiko and Maddie in, and we went flawless for the first time ever. I've been flawless.
All right. All right, let's stop now. All right. So we went through the changes. So we went through the ranking up system. We went through the matchmaking system. We went through everything last week. So now we've tasted trials.
I gave it a good old lick on the butthole.
Good, bad, could be better.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think the matchmaking is good.
Yep.
I know people were feeling like, especially on the Monday, once the kind of hype had died down, people were like, wow, the matchmaking's back to what it was. But I think that was kind of just people back at work.
Yeah.
It's a Monday. It's whatever. I think the matchmaking's good. The great is the rank system.
Yep.
The not having to win games anymore to get your rewards. It's all round based. So even if you go 4-5, you still get progress towards your drops.
Mm.
And then the rank up system with your engrams. and the the path with like the materials and everything. Love all that. Like the bounty system and everything now. I like the fact that when you get your card to 7 wins, you can go and re-roll weapons that you've previously earned using that card. Love the whole system. The bad is possibly the queuing system of 3 stacks versus solos. I've seen people talking about the fact that 3 stacks will go into lobbies and then they'll watch the matchmaking counter, and if it goes 3 and then 6, they'll drop. But if it goes 3, 4, 5, and then 6, they think they got a duo or a solo team, and then they'll stay in. That's probably the bad that I've got for it.
Right. All right. So there was a lot of, I don't want to say stink kicked up about a solo queuing game style.
Yeah.
But you get I'm on the fence with this. So we've got this influx of people that want to play trials because of the way things have changed. Like, you never stayed really long looking for a game. Yes, you were on 3 stacks. Yes, you're on 2 stacks. Fair enough. Like 1 stack and all that sort of shit. Some of you just had fucking thing. But if you start doing a freelance playlist, to me, that'd be half in the player base again.
Yeah, you're back to splitting.
Yeah. And then, all right, cool. And then you get the guys who just play trials all the time. They will be sweaty. Bang, you're playing it. So it'll be worth it to just do freelance because they're all single teams and everybody's on the clean, like all on the same footing.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I like. People kick up fast. Oh, we're up against 3 stacks. Okay, that's just the way it is. You are playing. Yes, I love the changes, but you are at the end of the day playing endgame PvP.
Yeah,
exactly. It's raid class, PvP class, however the fuck you want to name it. It's endgame PvPs.
Yeah.
Period. And if they start bringing freelance gaming in, then I think you're going to take away that player base away from people again. And then there's your fucking problem. You haven't, or even 3/4. You maybe even just take 3/4 of the player base away into freelance, and then you go, you sweaty fuckers with the main teams again. And it'll be fucked. It'll be pointless. You'll be back to square one.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I did well. I like the fact that every 3, 5, and 7 are all Pinnacle gear. Yes, they aren't high. Well, I was getting high. I was getting high end gear. So, yes, the stats on the armor was pretty fucking shit. Like 54s, most of them were. 54 shit rolls. But some of the guns were like that Reed Revenge is absolutely wrecking. And then obviously Shayura's Wrath was the Adept. And that was wrecking. But back to my point. Vex is fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Too much?
No.
Too saturated?
No.
Fuck off.
It's not.
What? Everybody's got Vex. Everyone's got Vex. Everybody in Trials had Vex. And it was fucking wrecking. It was cross-mapping. It was doing fucking dumb shit stuff. Like, it was fucking everywhere. And that's the issue. It's fucking Fellwinters again.
It felt like it was everywhere because you were looking for it. I was getting killed. No. I was getting killed way more by Shayuras and surprisingly Jade Rabbits and Scout Rifle, Sniper Rifles.
I never come up against Jade Rabbit.
There you go.
Mida I come up against as well.
Yeah, Mida. There was a lot of. It was a weird thing. I think it was a case of people were trying out new stuff because they hadn't done trials before. They were kind of playing nervous, so they stay back. I mean,
the range,
I rolled with Vex for a while. I changed it up a bit for a couple of games because it wasn't working sometimes. Like, I couldn't beat a Scout Rifle at range, so I would put on a Scout Rifle to challenge that range or something like that. You're probably seeing more Vex because it plays into what the style that you play as well, where you're an aggressive player, so they'll be aggressive. And one of the best aggressive weapons is Vex. Shayura still beats it if you're more accurate with it, which it's not hard to be accurate with Shayura's. It's a laser, but if you don't have a good one, Vex will top you out.
Yeah, so. I suppose. I was getting domed, ridiculously domed by Crimson. That is such a fucking strong hand cannon.
Yeah,
unbelievable. That is fucked.
Yeah.
How does one out fucking gun a fucking Vex close range with a fucking Crimson? Maybe because it always goes up to the head.
Yeah, it's got nice headshot, and it's like, I don't know.
Fuck, man, it's fucked.
Yeah. I can't. I don't know. It's just one of those things. If you're looking
good
for it,
map,
you're going to
though.
notice it.
It was a good map.
Yeah,
I liked it. I like the
like
outside. I
Burnout.
like the inside.
Yeah, it's a good trials map. I don't like the map for Crucible that much. I don't know. It's probably the most even of the maps that we've got. 3 lanes, 3 doors. Pretty easy call out spots. They got the right, left, middle door, going steps, going bridge. It's a great starters trials map. I just don't like that map a lot. I prefer the rotating trials weekends where you not set map, it's a rotating map. Just because it keeps people interesting. They've done that before. It used to be that for I don't know. In D1 they did it for a weekend, and I'm pretty sure they did it for Trials of the 9 for a couple of tries. Just keeps things interesting.
No, the Trials of the 9 was always that weird Trials bloody map, the one with all the angles, that
was introduced there, but there was definitely times where I played on like that Cosmodrome one with like the factory and everything, and like you got the broken wall where B is. There's plenty of times where I played on that map. That's just me. Like, Burnout is a good map. That's maybe I'm burnt out on it. Maybe because I did a lot of trials this weekend.
Yeah, I maxed out. I maxed out my whole rank system.
Yeah.
Look, great. They were saying that the stats were saying that. Who's fucking saying there's more people playing that this weekend than there has been ever in the game.
Yeah, that was awesome to see.
Yeah,
and it was interesting the fact that there was that many people playing, and you had to own Beyond Light. So it's not even like the whole Beyond Light was like stopping people from playing it, which I kind of was worried about. Like people going, I play this game because it's free to play, and now you make me pay for certain parts of the content, which I previously had access to. That didn't seem to stop people at all, really, which is good to see.
The thing is, like, they have to somehow get rid of cheaters.
Yeah,
I mean, if that curbs cheaters, I don't know if it does curb cheaters, because I didn't come up against many, but there was some with really bad internet. Like whether it was their internet was bad or something like that, or they're actually lag switching, I am not sure.
Mostly on the Monday, I found that you get the weird outliers when it's not the weekend trials. When you get to the Mondays and the Tuesdays, it's like everyone is sort of the more casual players have dropped off. They don't usually play during the week, and then you get the weird outliers, you get the sweaties, and that's when a lot of the bad connections start happening.
Yeah,
I find that with Iron Banner as well. Even normal Crucible sometimes, but normal Crucible is usually a bit more populated.
I still think that there's a little weird lag between Xbox and PlayStation.
I think that too. I don't know if it's just like a network thing that they just connect differently.
Yeah, I don't know because you could tell if it was an Xbox player or an Xbox team as we come across, because they would kind of jumping all over the place. So you're like, oh, right, that is obviously teething problems. We can't get away from that. But
sure,
man, fucking Destiny is fucking kicking goals, man.
Yeah.
Fucking kicking goals.
What a season! So far,
like already, it's like you're like, like the Shattered Throne, the Ascendant World and stuff like that. You're like, God damn it, fuck you all, Bungie. You're doing fucking. Take my hat off. You are doing fucking fantastic work. You're doing absolutely fucking.
It makes me so excited for Witch Queen. And well, even this 30th anniversary event that we've got coming up in December, but like, Witch Queen's the bigger one for me, really.
Because I got some money, I'll buy that. I don't know why I did the voice. I haven't got a fucking clue.
It's a gin voice.
Pink grapefruit, man. Pink grapefruit gin. I bought a new bottle today. Woohoo! I'm fucking classy.
Feeling special, are we?
Well, it's just the way it is.
So I finished the story mission for week 3 as well. Just quick heads up, everyone that's listening to this Thursday. we have not done week 4 story mission yet as of recording this, so we don't know. So we're not going to talk about it. But I just got up to week 3 yesterday, where you see the mission, the conversation between Crow and Petra on the bridge.
Yep.
I totally almost missed it, and I heard people had accidentally missed it as well, because you do the compass thing, and then it's like go and listen to Petra and Crow, and you literally like every other time you are conditioned to jump up into that portal and go through and deal with everyone in through that portal, but they're on the bridge. I even went through the portal, and then I heard them slightly like talking like they were distant, so I went back and I caught the rest of the conversation.
Yeah.
So, okay, I want to talk about the story, and then I want to talk about my graphs about it. So far, I'm really on Crow's side of he's feeling like he's being pushed out and punished for his past, but the rules of the Guardians say you do not deserve to be punished for your past. Your past is not you, you are someone else. But everyone keeps treating him based on his past, and he's sick of it. And so he wants to go to Savathun because he's like, I want to know if Osarathun was being honest with me when they were pretending to be someone else, or was it all a ploy? Obviously, we can see it as Petra and the Queen are trying to protect Crow and obviously prevent a cataclysm from happening, because Savathun definitely has her claws in Crow, but you can't see that. But at the same time, the more they push him away from her, the more he's trying to push towards her. So, and they're doing it very violently, like to the point where Petra pulled out a knife on him, you know?
Yeah. Look, it's he's a weird one. It's like I don't understand. Like I would have thought there'd be more interaction between Crow and Mara, not that because he called her. So she called him darling last week, and I'm like, and he's like, excuse me, and then you'd expect more interaction. Like if my brother just become a guardian and then completely lost his memory, then surely there'd be more interaction. I don't understand that. Well, I want to go and speak to Savathun. I'm like, well, actually, I don't want to speak to my fucking sister. Let's have a fucking convo first.
Yeah, well, we know that the Queen she was a bitch to Crow, to Aldrin, to like no ends. She used him for whatever she needed and then tossed him aside.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, so it's a fucking odd one. It's an odd one.
Yeah,
but. So what got brought out the other day is, do you think Osiris is alive?
No, I think he's dead.
Proper dead, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's proper dead. I think he's proper dead. I think that was his body that we saw. Savathun was puppeting, like it was physically him, not like a manifestation.
Yeah.
And when she erupted from him, that was his final moments of life. Yeah. And so
children.
Yeah, poor kids. Yeah, I think it's unfortunate because Saint is like, we get a different piece of his story every week, and he's even teaming up with Mithrax now, looking for Osiris, and they're trying to. I think at this point they're trying to go as deep into the Hellmouth as they possibly can to find the place that he lost Sagira.
Yep.
And they're not going to.
Whilst he's at the hangar, sorting out trials of fucking Osiris.
Yeah. I'm kind of like,
what would take to just pull fucking Osiris out and go, yeah, Osiris is out on a mission, and Saint is out on a mission. We've got Zavala in there, or Shax in there, or whether the Ikora, she doesn't do shit all.
Fucking Hawthorne even, like surely Hawthorne and Saint have made some sort of relationship now that they've been hanging out near each other for long enough.
Yeah, like a Bird Woman, you know. It just doesn't. It's just the continuity.
Anyone.
They struggle with just the continuity stuff, like within the tower. It wouldn't take shit all to take that Saint out, chuck somebody else in just for the season.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. Maybe it's just assets issues. Like all of Saint's lines are tied in with trials already, so it might be recording issues. And this is just a problem that we have with characters persisting over multiple activities. But my problem with the story, and it's kind of like, I was kind of getting this way with Splicer as well, is that our guardian just seems like a cameraman to the world that we're playing in. Like we just watch everything happen, but we don't interact with anything. But yet we're the
Yeah.
character that goes and solves all the problems.
Yeah.
It's like it's so disjointed the way that we interact with this story. Mostly, yeah, well, pretty much with every character. Like Sabathun talks to us, but it's like that doesn't really lead to anything, or it hasn't led to anything yet. We watch Petra and Crow have this basically a knife fight, and we just stand there the whole time. And then Glint goes, "Oh, guys, you should probably, you should probably not do this." Whereas, like, I want to get in my character's body physically and be like, "Fucking stop!" Like,
Do you think there should be like a choice? Do you
yeah,
like choose your own path adventure?
Yeah, I think we should start at least seeing stepping stones for that, because we sort of had that with season of the
Drifter.
Gambit. Yeah, that's it. Even though those two paths didn't really lead anywhere, it was
Nah,
like
dude, fucking nothing.
we tried it, right? I want to, yeah, I kind of want that. I kind of want I really wish they started it with this season of you either sort of side with Crow and help him get to Savathun, or you side with the Queen because you know better and you sort of stop Crow. And like that.
Everybody pick fucking Crow though.
Well, that could be fine. Like you could, you know, poll the statistics at the end of the season and be like, okay, the majority of people went this path, so canonically this path happened in our story.
It'd be double right, didn't though? It'd be double right. They could maybe just kind of divert and then come straight back in, and then the end result is exactly the same, but the direction. And you could have like percentage. All right, 60% of the whole game decided they want to go this way, and this is the way the arc is going, and then 40%, well, they wanted to go this way, and then you don't get that part. It could be cool. That might be an option.
Yeah, just make it, because like even our Ghost doesn't talk anymore. Our Ghost hasn't spoken since Season of the Chosen, I think, maybe even before. Like we've just gone total silence, and it's a problem that, like, if we all had this problem with Vanilla Destiny, where we were like, they even made jokes about it. Like our character just stopped talking, and like people would tell us to start talking, and then the Ghost would interrupt or whatever. And then our character started talking again with Forsaken, and we went, sweet, okay, we're kind of come back to life again. You know, we're talking. We're back in the world, and then we went quiet again. It's like, okay, we got to stop doing this. We got to stop backstepping on things. Either we are an involved character, or we are a minion. And
because they muted us, didn't they?
Yeah.
You were like, you were mute. You could not say anything. And then it was Aldrin. It was the Forsaken way. The first word was uttered in like 2 or 3 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I actually can't even remember what he fucking said. He was like, I'm going to get it.
Oh, it was like, leave him to me or something, because we're going to kill Aldrin.
The one word that is spoken in 3 years.
Right?
Like,
come on. And then I think actually the only time we haven't spoken since Season of the Hunt, because we were like, when we made the deal with Spider, we're like, I want him. Which I want to come back to in a minute. But yeah, it just feels like weird writing to mute us again, and I don't know why. And I'm hoping Witch Queen would come back again.
So what I read somewhere is, so you've got male, female character. Male, female character, Titan, Warlock, Hunter. Male character, Warlock, Titan, Hunter, blah, blah, blah. Then you've got 3 races.
Yeah.
Awoken, Exo, and Human. Yep, that's it. So you've got 3 characters for each race, 3 characters for each sex, and 3 characters for each class. And that's why they muted us, because they couldn't afford the actors for each person.
Well,
because they had they when they originally had it, they had different characters, different people for different things, for different characters, for different races, for different fucking classes. And so you had like 18 fucking voice actors.
You got to choose your voice. Besides EXO. EXO kind of was like same voice actors with a filter. But even then, like, our voice actors weren't that big of a name.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. But you still have to get 18 of the fuckers.
True.
Like 18 at 2 or 3 fucking sentences.
Mm.
They all had to do the same sentence.
Mm.
18 different fucking voices. I don't know how good the voice modulators would have been. Yes, the
Yeah.
EXO is fine. Just female EXOs.
Whatever.
Doesn't matter. But they all had the same
Mm.
sentence. Just.
Yeah, like, you know that going into making a multiple character gender class game. Like, you know that when you go, we're going to make this design your own character.
But I think it was to the stage where they realized that they were going to get away from Activision and they didn't
true.
have the cash.
True.
And they go, well, what we'll do is just get rid of these 18 actors.
Mm.
We don't need to have them anymore. We'll just make him fucking mute.
Yeah.
And then when we come in, we'll just have one voice actor. Well, two voice actors, one male, one female. Done.
Yeah.
And it's the money saving. Like, I can understand it'll be the first thing that you cut off to wing it. Have you seen there's a meme come out with King Shark from Suicide Squad, and it was like, this is a hunter, this is a warlock, and then there's like a meme where King Shark is like hand and it's like Titan underneath it.
Oh man. Oh, I loved that movie. It's honestly surprised. Awesome. I was honestly surprised at how much I enjoyed it. Okay. So we're dealing with Sabathun and Mara this season, and the next expansion is the Witch Queen. Have you noticed how terrifyingly powerful both of those characters actually are?
I think they're the same people.
I don't think they're the same people, but I think we've been doing everything that Sabathun wanted to the point where she has been controlling our every move since Shadowkeep, since we first heard the song. To the point where, when we were talking about Crow just before, we took Crow from Spider. That came out of nowhere. Like, I went back and watched that, and there was no point where we had enough interactions with Crow to give a shit about him or anything like that. We still knew that he was Aldrin. Oh, like, we knew he was Aldrin. We knew what he did. There was no point that we interacted with him to, like, forgive him or any of that shit, besides he's a guardian.
Sabathun.
I understand that. So what I'm thinking is that Sabathun planted that thought in our head. We got him out for Sabathun so long down the line of everything that happened. Sabathun lined up Keitel with Zavala, kept Zavala alive through Keitel, through the Scion's coup.
No, I think it was the other way around. I think maybe it's hard to I think that Sabathun fucked up possibly. And she was actually really trying to kill Zavala, and it kind of backfired through maybe paracausality. But yes,
possibly, yeah. She tries to play it off in that Inkbot cutscene, being like, I set up Keitel and I made sure that Zavala was safe. But then she never mentions any of the season of the Splicer.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, she does. She's like, I got rid of the villains of the city. She uses a different word, but she got rid of Lakshmi or whatever. But she doesn't admit to try and get us killed through Curia. And even when we do that expansion mission where we go to kill Curia, she's like, I won't make this mistake again. I'll never underestimate you again. But I think we weren't supposed to. I don't think we were supposed to win that fight. I think that was supposed to be one of her victories that we don't realize is her victory yet.
Yeah.
And it obviously backfired. But yeah, I think we've been played a longer time than we realize, and I still think we're getting played right now with Mara.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Like, Mara is out for herself, and that is it.
What scares me about Mara is, one, she can trap Sabathun in that chrysalis, whatever that ability is. Two, she can take away our abilities in her realm, which is something that we have never dealt with before. When I say that is, when you try and do those jumping puzzles and you hit those barrier areas, you just like lose all of your abilities. You were just nullified in this zone, right? Not to, like, we've dealt with darkness zones before where if we die, we can't get resurrected, right? We physically just don't have our abilities in that zone. You can't double jump or any of that shit.
Yeah. Because Mara's got bomb logic, hasn't she?
She uses bomb logic, yeah.
Bomb logic. So she's got the same basis as sword logic, but it's obviously classed as bomb logic.
It's like it's on the same building blocks, but it works in a different way.
Yeah. So she can build, if sword logic works, that Sabathun can go and kill people like Zero Wrath, Oryx, she can build up her power like that. It's obviously the same for Mara, that she can kill people and then she receives the power from. What I think, though, is they maybe not be the same. Possibly they're not the same person, but they're in cahoots.
Awesome.
That she's allowed, the Savathun has allowed Mara to turn around and freeze her.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then we come in and go, well, if we kill the worm, then we can kill her then because she's vulnerable.
Yeah.
But I think they're in...
Yeah, it seems odd that
I think they bump in uglies. I think they bump in uglies.
Moth Lady and Mara Queen. Yeah, I'm worried about.
Or
I think at some point we have to kill Mara, and probably not that directly. Like we'll do something else besides directly shooting her in the face, just because T for teen rating. But having to deal with her in her shattered realm, she can just barrier herself off. Where if we enter that area, we lose our abilities, and so it's like a battle of mortality.
But once you've done the, I understand what you're saying. But once you've done that mission, once you've done the third week, you actually get the bits where you can actually don't get affected by them.
That's given to us by her. Those swords are left behind by her, right?
Oh yeah,
it's all her realm. That whole shattered realm is her realm under attack by Zero Wrath. So like. It scares me.
Fucking hell, man.
It scares me to the point where it's like we just like sure we'll look at it and go, it's a gameplay mechanic to make it like more difficult to get through this area and whatever. But it's like lore wise, she has this ability that just like fucks us completely, and we're just ignoring it.
Yeah, look,
on the whim that she won't turn on us.
Look, is it gonna be that Petrovenge will take over after we destroy her? I don't know.
Nah, she's way too loyal. If we try to make a move on the queen, she will down us.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, even though she's done the dirty on her, Petrovenge is so well. You can't go and see her.
Yep.
You can't go and see Savathun.
Queen's orders. Don't go near. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited to see where it's going.
Yeah.
I'm actually very, very excited to see where it's going and see how it pans out. You could possibly palm off the way it's written as bad writing, though, as just bad writing. Like, it's the Activision, it's possibly the COVID shit. This couple of seasons before would have been made or being worked the fucking seasons before, where the writing is only now just kind of caught up to be fucking awesome. It could just be really bad. I hope it's not. I hope it's like, oh yeah, Keitel, I did Keitel, or Keitel, however you want to fucking pronounce it.
I feel like this season's story feels so amazing because we're kind of getting to the point of we're getting answers, whereas at the start of the year with Hunt, we were still getting questions, right?
Yeah.
This is kind of like our Avengers moment. Not quite Endgame, but the first Avengers. Like all the characters kind of got their average standalone movies, and now we're at the point where it's all coming together.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that with the Season of the Lost, where it's like, okay, look, set up Crow, set up Keitel, and now Keitel's threatening to just nuke the Dreaming City. We've got all these characters that are in play now, and we've got like all these moving parts, and us as players kind of having like big brain moments because we can see the full board now. We're like, oh, we get it. We get what everything's happening now. Whereas we're at the start, we're like, I don't get it. This kind of feels like poorly written.
But you want to be a part of it though. Like you said, you're more of a stand-in. You're more of a background person. Yeah, you do all the fucking heavy lifting, but you are the background person. Yeah. All these characters are doing their own thing, and like Zavala's talking to Keitel. Keitel's out doing fucking something, fighting Zero Wrath. Yep. Now we've come in, we talking to Savathun. Mara's doing her own thing. She's fucked off for the last fucking 5 or 6 seasons. Now she's coming back, and now we're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, no worries, thought girl. Let's fucking let's just fucking. I'll listen to you. Oh yeah, we want to kill fucking.
I'll go collect all of these ancient artifacts that are across your city, but you
Do
can't
it
get
your
them?
fucking self.
Right?
Like, oh, Savathun, the great big baddie. Oh, we're gonna get rid of a worm because we think. I'm like, come on. What I'd like is more yes or no. Do you want to go to? Not really. No, actually, I don't give a shit about a fucking worm. Yeah, I don't agree with that. And then maybe it doesn't have to be different different game things, just different dialogue. Oh yeah, I understand that you don't want to do this, but this is why we're doing a bit more of a description why we doing this shit.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, well, actually, I don't fucking care for you, Mara, even though you fucking you're a bit fucking thick.
You're.
Like, Mara, I love the fucking eyeshadow. You're looking like a bit of a goth thick chick, but hey, like, I'm not gonna do your bidding, chick. I'm not gonna do your bidding.
Yeah, seriously, like
Petrovendry, the eye.
I did.
One
Yeah,
eye
like
looking at me.
why can't there be an
Like,
option of I don't want to simp for you right now? Like
I just want more of an explanation and just like dialogue of people. Like go back to the Drifter. Yes, it didn't go anywhere, but it give you the option. It give you the feeling that you choose your own destiny. Then, at the end of the day, we fucking paracausal. That's the whole fucking. That's the whole storyline of this fucking whole thing.
Yeah.
We're paracausal, but we don't get to be paracausal. We don't get to change anything. You tell us what to do. We go off, do it. We come back. Woohoo!
yeah, exactly.
Here's your thing.
Exactly.
Like, what we should have done in this, just the Petrovenge and the Crow thing, go, choice. Let Crow fuck off.
Side with. Like, imagine if it just came up, it's like, lean left for Petro, lean right for Crow.
Yeah,
and you just go, what is this?
Yeah, and you go, should you help Crow to get in? Yes, it may turn around. The story may just turn around and go the same way, but possibly you could get like even like a different shader.
Yeah, right? Like
different shader.
Slight differences.
Yeah. Like, oh, you got a different shader because you sided with Crow. Yeah. Account wide. Just account wide. Doesn't have to be fucking individual. And then you can kind of, like the Drifter, you could go, oh, well, my Warlock.
Yeah.
So, because I was like, I give my fucking guys a backstory. I was like, well, the Hunter, she's a bit of a fucking straight-laced person, so she's going to go with the Vanguard. And then my Warlock, he's dodgy as fuck. if you were on fire, he wouldn't piss on you to put you out. All right, he's going Drifter.
The awkward thing with the Vanguard one there was the fact that choosing the Vanguard with the Drifter wasn't the Vanguard. It was that other chick who we haven't dealt with again. She's like, oh, Praxic Order. And it's like, this is the Vanguard's decision. But you go talk to the Vanguard, they're like, no, we're cool with Drifter. If you choose Drifter, you choose us. It was all over the place.
Yeah, it's weird. It's odd. And it's like just give us the option to choose the storyline. Like I keep saying, it doesn't have to change the storyline. It just changes the fucking voice actors. Just like, you're a fucking narc or whatever the fucking Drifter just shouted at you. Hey, seriously. Brother. Hey, narc.
Yeah, literally. Like, he calls you snitch or brother or Dredger now. Like,
and something like that. Oh, Christ, how much did it cost to do that sort of shit? But like, do you want to help Crow? Because he's going to get there. We know he's going to get in there. That's the whole fucking story.
I feel like next week's... Another thing is this, we're still doing this. Go and do the 6-man activity. To go and listen to someone else talk. And I'm like, I don't feel like I'm doing a story here. I feel like I'm doing an activity that's like, it's a good activity, but it doesn't feel like a story beat. It feels like I'm going and doing someone's fucking laundry, and then I'm going to go listen to a bitch. Like, I just want that. I want to feel like I'm doing something new. Yeah, okay, the Shattered Realm stuff was something new every week, but now we've done all 3 weeks, and I'm going to go back to the first week most likely. Because there's only those 3 doors from what we've seen. So
But as you go forward more and more, there's going to be other things in there that you'll be able to access. So yes, it'll be regurgitated stuff, but there's the fact that you can go in there, you can get higher, you can go to different places, you will see other things. There's other secret shit there, and I like that. Don't get me wrong. After 10 weeks, don't know. After you fill the whole fucking thing in. What can you find? There's not going to be anything.
Yeah. There's obviously has to be an end point.
But
I just don't want it to feel like the same thing every week.
But you are, though. It is going to be the end point. And look, at the end of the day, September, October, November, we're into December. Then we get the fucking... We're into the Galahorny shit
The
and stuff
anniversary,
like
yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
hey, like, just get us to. I just need this shit to get us to Christmas.
Yeah,
You
well,
know,
we've got a couple of weeks left of September, and then we got Halloween event. And
yeah,
how long does festival last? Is it 2 weeks?
month.
A month?
Oh no, it's month. Oh, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I can't fucking remember. No, it's more than that. It's like a week, possibly a week before then, and Halloween then is a week after. I don't know.
Okay.
But like dinosaur armor, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, look, I just want not to feel sidelined,
Yeah.
and
I think
maybe
that's my
get
main
the
problem too.
option.
Yeah.
Maybe get the option of making our own storyline. Feel the option of making the own storyline. You know?
Yeah, especially because they're like, we want this to. The whole tagline is create your own destiny, but then we're not. You know.
No, we. It feels like the lackey. We are
Yeah.
paracausal, but we are paracausal dog because other people
Yeah.
tell us what to do.
Exactly.
Which is, I understand that we've got a ranking system. I understand they are also paracausal. Mara's paracausal, Crow's paracausal, Zavala, blah, 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 blah. But
maybe it has to get to a point where they do a full. Maybe we have to get to the final shape before they can change the way they write this story because they're just so stuck in.
Come on, they did it with Drifter. They did it with a full fucking season of Drifter. Yes, it was only 3 months. Yes, it was fairly. It could have been the fact that they were still within Activision, and Activision kind of pushed it for this multi-layered system. But they should have realized from them, shit, there's a good thing going on here.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
And now it's like, well,
yeah,
it's kind of gone. Well, your guy doesn't even fucking speak anymore.
Yeah, maybe they're still like figuring out the way they want to do loot and make the core gameplay what interesting enough, and then they make the. But if the core gameplay is just wrapped around a really boring story, then no one cares. And like everyone's calling out saying, "Yeah, the story's really, really great this season," and I'm like, I feel like everyone's sort of having a moment of Stockholm syndrome of, yes, the story is better. But the story's better because we've had this whole year of build up to an ending. We're enjoying the ending of a story right now. We're not enjoying a brand new story beat, you know? This is all points, this is all payoff for this entire season.
Well, so I'm going to lead on now into the TWAB. This shit's been going on for 7 years.
True.
It's been confirmed through different means that Fall of the King raid will be the reprised raid next.
Kingsfall will be.
Kingsfall, that's the yeah.
Okay. I'm
that
cool
would
with
be
that. I'm cool with that.
That would be the reprised. So, TWAB, guys, TWAB. Go on the TWAB. There's a shit ton of like original art stuff on the 7th year anniversary. It goes on about how some guy's monitor didn't fucking work. Jason's monitor doesn't work when he first went up and all that sort of shit. 2030, it got all the different videos, Destiny's gameplay revealed and stuff, and it looks janky as fuck. Like then they did like a load of different artwork, like a load of stuff that I've never actually ever seen, like a train station and all that sort of stuff, and some stuff. I don't know. Just like renders, just like
concept
dirty
stuff.
renders and concept stuff, and like pretty cool artwork, like to begin with, and all that sort of stuff. And then I think that's a hunter. There's a hunter and all like different green cloaks, red cloaks, and all that sort of stuff. Him walking.
Yeah. Concept stage.
Yeah, all concept stage and all like brush painting, and then a very slimmed down Titan. Well, looks like a Titan, or looks like a hunter because it's got a cloak on, which looks pretty fucking cool. Very cartoony, very Apex Legends by the looks of it. And then some destroyed places, some other crap and all that sort of stuff. But it's really cool. So guys, jump on, and it goes through all the Dark Below, 2014. What does it say? It says, silent space. A dead moon sits cleaved in the starred sky like some ancient god, a accident of gods, regolith and rock suspended. It's cool. Some good writing.
Oh, man.
House of Wolves. Silver stitch on dark greyish blue. Tattered cloth waves in the cold winds, slowly filling the frame to reveal the sigil of House of Wolves. Feast of all the houses, but lost, fallen, and scattered to the stars like the rest. It's cool as fuck.
So when you got Vanilla Destiny, you had you get those fucking pamphlet things inside the game cases.
Yeah.
It had The Dark Below and House of Wolves, like teaser images on it, and I played through the Vanilla Destiny campaign. There's a moment where Queen Mara's like, you like encounter the Fallen, but they're in the reef, and then Mara shows up and she's like, "Poor little light, little doesn't know that these wolves are mine." And I was like, "What the fuck does she mean by wolves?" And then I looked at the House of Wolves thing, and yeah, that was kind of like my introduction to the lore, and what I got hooked by was that little tidbit line, and then the future setup of like, oh fuck, House of Wolves, that's going to be a problem for her.
I didn't get into the lore. This is not. I didn't get into the lore until like after, because obviously I didn't have the player base that we have now.
Yeah.
In D1, I was just a solo player running around in D1, and I had to kind of tag on because I wasn't in the LFG. Wasn't really a fucking.
Yeah. Well, they didn't
really know.
The app didn't exist for all of Vanilla Destiny. There was no. Well, sorry, there was an app. You couldn't swap your weapons. There was no LFG Fireteam stuff or anything like that. You had to go to external sites and shit.
So
come a long way.
And they were also like, "Oh, you need to do public events," and then you kind of download the public event app, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm right here," and then you're like, "Oh, that fucking public event isn't fucking happening."
Yeah.
And all this sort of shit. You're like, "Oh fuck," because they didn't even show them up on the map.
Yeah.
You just have to kind of be in the area. All right, it's there. Fuck, it's not there. I'm gonna go to this next place.
Yep. Might be here, might not be here. Oh.
Yeah. The Dead King, the deep black uncharted tides of beyond the reef, a shimmering sea of ice tumbles endlessly around the once Roman god Saturn. Penetrating the silence, a monolith of iron and bone roars. A sharp bow of the millennia-old Exarch dreadnought breaches the surface like a whale, thousands of jeweled crystals shattering. The Dead King. Dead King, blah blah blah, and then that's the end of that one. So then it goes on to this week of Bungie, Destiny 7th anniversary, all the painting things. Trials of Osiris returns. Turn into the live game tomorrow marks the return of Trials of Osiris. While we're already discussing upcoming changes, we'd like to have a quick refresher before the main event. As we know, the revamp and all that sort of shit. So. Trials reputation internal system has been rebuilt. Reputation gain per match is scaled by the number of rounds wins on the ticket. So guys, if you are losing, just say you've got your flawless, keep that fucking card because you will get more XP. Yeah. More XP mean more guns. More guns will mean more fucking things, and you will get better. There was a very, very good one of the guys in our Discord. He was putting on. Let me see if I can find it. He put on just like hints, but we've had so many people in the chat, I don't even know if I'll be able to fucking find it.
He put that list on saying, oh, Jesus. No, I can't remember either. It was like 5 things to deal with trials.
Right, here we go. All right. This is off Lightstand96, guys. He's a new guy on our Discord. If you try strategy for a few rounds and it doesn't work, don't keep repeating it. That's just giving the team the victory. So if you're doing repetitive stuff, as you can go to the same way, blah, 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 it doesn't work, don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Go a different way, or send a bogey around the side and then come around the other side. The enemy team is going to preference either inside or outside. Figure it out ASAP and block them from getting there. Some people like working outside. Warlocks, because of the height, they can jump up, shoot down. Cool as fuck. Some people like to be around corners. Like some hunters would like to dodge around corners and stuff like that. Work your teams. Work out what's good for your team. Work out what's bad for them. Work on it.
Yeah.
This is not control. Don't run off by yourself, Agnakai. Because Agnakai is a bit of a running off monster. He likes to run off by himself.
I call out where I go, and I call out why I'm going there. And
I'm going over there. I'm gone. I'm dead.
I was trying to lead you and Vinny to go to certain spots because that's what Seiko and Maddie and myself were doing. We were like, okay, look, we know that they're coming in. Say we spawned inside, they spawned outside. I'm like, okay, they're going to come straight through that door. Let's go to the stairs. I'm going to watch the bridge. You stand on the stairs. We'll pin them.
No, I know that. But just an expansion on that.
Yeah.
Decide what you are fucking doing.
Yes.
Work out a team. What you could do as well, guys, is get yourself a team. It's going to be it's a weekly thing, except for when I and Bananas come on. Get yourself a team. Learn your team. Decide if you're going to get yourself a team. Learn yourself a team. Get your team. Learn the way your calls out. Learn how you act. One person will step forward. One sits back. Use your wells. If you are in a healing well, great. If you are in a fucking rift or the power rift, you can body shot most people and you will kill them with a sniper. Eye of Sol, fantastic weapon.
So good.
Running away from a gunfight is a sound strategy. Picking your battles and picking whether to try and revive or block their revives can be the difference between winning or losing. Fucking sound.
Just want to expand on that one. Team shoot.
Yes.
If I'm hitting someone and I go down, 9 times out of 10, they're very close to death. You can definitely clean up that kill. That's an even trade. That's just how competitive works.
Don't leave your guy out there. If you are pushing, be pushing with him.
Yes.
If you're going shooting from a distance, if you've got a long range gun, great. Push up with him. And then you will kill the thing. 2 to 1, you are not going to out damage a Crimson. Depends on if you're obviously shooting the Crimson. You are long distance. If you got an auto rifle, you are not going to out distance a fucking scout rifle. It will take you down. Don't try and fucking spray it. It doesn't work. This is not control. Do not run off by yourself. Just thought this one needed repeating. Yeah. So that's off Light Stand 96. I'll give him a shout out in the thing.
Good advice. Good.
All right. Removal weekly bounties. Trials of Cyrus round. Time reduced to 90 seconds. Blah, blah, blah. Battle Eye soft launch. Right.
So, okay, I know Battle Eye was the anti-cheat and everything, and we were dealing with all that. I didn't see too many people talking about how they got banned or anything. And
there's a lot of people on Facebook.
Are they really? Oh, you fucking idiots. I'm going to say it now.
Yeah. No, because what they've turned around and said is, just say you've got...
I had Roblox open. That was the thing.
But like, just... So what they're finding is, if you're very good with a sniper, people were getting banned because they were very good at a sniper. Don't know if they're cheating. I can't fucking deny it. I can't say yes or no.
Fuck. No, I'm going to say fuck off. Because that's total shit. There's... No, okay, I'm going to tell
you
right
proof.
Fucking now.
Yeah, no, there was video on it. There was video on it of people getting banned, getting kicked off site because they were shooting. And you could see the aim. Bang, shot. Sorry, mate. Your fucking mate's been cheated.
Okay. Battle Eye is not a stupidly programmed system. It can tell and calculate how well a human should be able to accurately shoot a gun. Okay? If you are like snapping and lasering every fucking person in the head, there has to be a fault. There is a fault line. No human can perfectly hit it every time. If you are above that fault line, Battle Eye is going to go, you're using some sort of external source or internal source to hit these shots, and that is why you are getting banned. And you would know you are doing that.
One of the guys in our Discord went in, and as they went in, 3 guys, they went in and they landed, and there was 2 guys, and they had a fucking thing. They got kicked out of a game, and they had a little thing come up and goes, your party, the person you're with was cheated.
Yeah.
And then gone.
Yeah.
And I think that's fucking fantastic. I think that is a fucking direction. I think that's a way in the right direction. I don't know how it's going to get with everyone, because there was some weird fucking jumping, fucking teleporting all over the place. But I think it's something in the right direction.
I think Battle Eye struggles with detecting connection issues. I don't know if it can very well discern someone just having a bad internet and someone messing with their connection to force a win. You know, I do actually. I forgot about this earlier when you asked me. A bad that I have for trials right now is that there's basically no punishment for leaving a game early.
It's getting changed.
I know that, but there was a few times where we were on our flawless card and we got a win because we were versing maybe 2-stack with one person, but we go up one round and that person that was solo would just leave. And so now it was 3 versus 2. And that's That's not an easy thing to overcome as a 2-stack. Like, even if you're the best players in the game, look, you still have to get 2 kills, whereas that's 3 kills where we have to get 2. It's like just a numbers game at that point, especially elimination.
Yeah.
So that kind of felt bad.
They were saying that if you, because a guy, like Facebook again, so a guy turned around and goes, oh, well, the best thing about the ones that the freelance lobby is I don't feel bad about leaving. And he got torn.
Oh,
got
dickhead.
Absolutely annihilated. He goes, well, if I find out that they're bad players after the first round, I leave. And he goes, nothing against it because the whole team didn't leave. You only get issues if you actually, the whole team leaves.
Yeah, look,
So
that's
he can. Don't get me wrong, it's fucking shit.
that's stupid. There should like there's a ban system for fucking Gambit. If you leave Gambit too many times, you get locked out of it for 15 minutes up to an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
How much time
Exactly, and that's what. And I was like, right. And I went in there and I was streaming, and and I could see the guy. One guy was AFK. The other guy just got fucking annihilated, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna lose my card. And I still could not bring myself to do something. I couldn't bring myself because I don't do it. And I was like, fuck it. I just lost my card. I had 5 wins, and this was my 6th. This would have been my 6th game and 6th win. Yeah. But this guy was like, oh, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm just gonna leave. And people fucking tore him to bits.
Stupid.
And like you said, it needs to be something there. It needs to be a consequence for fucking leaving. Like,
and a harsh one too.
Yeah, like
because there's no join in. There's no join back system with trials.
No. And yes, it could possibly be the fact that you've got lag issues. It could be that. I don't know, but drop your fucking levels. Don't fucking take like a big chunk of XP off you. So it's worthless. Like you going in there, it's worthless. You're either gonna lose your fucking card or XP, or it's classed as a loss.
Yeah, and like you don't. Okay, yeah, like you said, you had your 6 wins and you're on your way to flawless. That sucks that you lost, but it's not like your card is a complete wipe and those 6 wins are gone now. You can still go to 7 and then keep getting wins after that 7 and still get better drops. Whereas the old system was, if you got that loss, it was like reset the card. That's 6 wins down the fucking drain. You know, the new system sort of protects you from it. There's no reason to leave early.
Nah, just fucking deal it, man. Just
if you leave early, you can take the loss anyway. You know, like you're not going to continue your flawless. Like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah, just like understand, guys. It's not you. You're not like, yes, I understand you are losing, and I understand that. But yeah, like you got all fucking like, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
it's a fucking game. I understand. Like,
yeah,
flawless. Oh, there's scrubs in there, but the scrubs in there are just having a fucking go. Yes, they can't fucking play. Who gives a shit?
There's a bunch of fucking scrubs that went flawless because there's enough scrubs in there to let that happen. Like,
and the matchmaking is still a little bit iffy. Like, but it's teething problems the first fucking week, for fuck's sake.
Even if you're a scrub and you get consistent wins, eventually you're going to start versing people that are a bit better, and your game's going to get a bit harder. That's just how video games work in general.
Yeah,
it has been since the dawn of multiplayer.
Yeah,
like. Even like going all the way back to Halo 2, like you had a rank system of you didn't level up in Halo, you ranked up based on how good you played. Eventually, you're just gonna have to play in the better bracket no matter what you do.
Yeah,
like it's the same deal. Eventually, you're gonna play in a better bracket, and that's fucking the way it should be. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep getting easy shit, and you're gonna get bored because it's easy.
Yeah, exactly. And like, come on, like if you turn around and treat the new people with disrespect and you run away from them, they won't come back.
Exactly.
And then we'll be back where Trials was, with all the sweaty guys. And possibly we could be back with Trials once they get all the guns, once they get all the fucking armor and all that sort of crap. Possibly we might be towards the end. But I think, look, guys, just fucking stick in there. Like, who gives a shit if you fucking lose? Just have some fun. Stick in there, for fuck's sake.
Seriously.
So, right. So our best man has started making us a website. We will have a website.
Oh, true, yeah.
Vince, he has smashed it out of the park.
Yeah.
We have we've hit some milestones, obviously, with the clan and with the Discord. We are 99 out of 100.
Yeah.
Clan. So we will be making a new clan.
I'm going to be splitting off. Not
Yep.
Okay. I say splitting off, and that sounds bad. I'm going to be making a partnered clan with the current one that we have, just so we can keep the people coming in.
Yeah.
And still keep the Discord open to people joining a clan.
So we're hitting milestones. We are getting website. People are actually seeing the merch now. People are purchasing the merch. People got things. We are streaming. We are trying to get out there. So hopefully, guys, thank you for everything that you've done. You are helping us
leaps and bounds
out of the park. Hopefully, we are a part of Destiny fans now. So hopefully, we will be on their Twitch, possibly to stream, and then we will be running raids with the Weekend Guardians. I think that was on the card somewhere.
Yeah, we got a Weekend Guardians raid coming this Sunday, which would be the calendar Sunday the 19th Australia at 12 p.m. midday Eastern, Australia Eastern.
I'll come on for 45 minutes to run the raid with the boys. Please, guys, follow Agnakai, follow myself, Sebs58, Agnakai God, YouTube. Just want to apologize. What happened on YouTube? We got hate rated on YouTube live last things. It's a big thing. Twitch knows about it. YouTube knows about it. Whether they do something about it, I don't fucking know. It was ridiculous. It was highly aggressive, highly racist, highly sexist, highly fucking everything, and it was fucked. I apologize. We all apologize. We couldn't do anything about it. The guy was, I think, eight accounts, was it?
Yeah, 8 accounts, and just as soon as they got a message in, it was like a copy paste. It was very painful, and I apologize because I listened back to that episode today, and I was like, you could hear the moment where I got pulled away trying to solve that issue, and the whole conversation derailed. Yeah, and it sucked, but
look, I think we're going to get a moderator who will overlook YouTube. Obviously, the Twitch thing is something that we can kind of hit straight away. YouTube's slightly different because it pulls us away. So we're going to go. We're working on it. Yeah. We're working on it. We're going to try and sort something out. The new episode, last week's episode, I would imagine will be up either tonight or tomorrow.
It's already out today, yeah.
There we are. This one will be Thursday.
Yeah.
There might even be a lore episode somewhere. I don't know. I'm just going to keep repeating this until he fucking sorts it out. But hey,
I don't know. Knows? We'll find out.
just surprise. We will be doing another drunk lore episode, guys. Like I said before,
from the clan with the drunk
Tales from the Clan. Tales from the Clan. Added on is drunk lore. So guys, we get these people in. I just want to point this out. We get these people in to talk about the lore, but to talk about the persons to know the people in our Discord. So then you go, fuck, this Discord's cool as fuck. Join our Discord. It's herding cats, guys.
Yeah.
Agnekai smash and drink. I'm smash and drink. And obviously Black Widow smashed the fucking ton drink. She fell asleep underneath the table.
Yeah.
It's difficult to keep everything on track. I understand that you may want it. We're cool. I will try and push it this time. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what Jared is doing because he's one of the guys that is a force. He's in the forces. He is on the 2nd of October. The Saturday.
Yeah. And that should go out that following Tuesday, whatever day that is.
Possibly. You can only get these on Patreon.
Yeah.
Show us your support. Come in.
Have a laugh. It's a great time.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
They're not recorded live, but we love your feedback.
They were saying, like, I watched another one. We may be able to do a video, record the video and put the video out so you can either have the audio and video.
Possibly. I'll look into it.
The podcast, the other one that I'm kind of addicted to at the moment, does it?
Of course they do. But that's fair.
So look, bottom of heart, thank you very much. Thank you, Vince, for fucking sorting this website out. We have shit in the works, guys. Yes, we have shit in the works.
Speaking of Discord, we got a shit ton. Well, not a shit ton. We got a few questions. Actually, they came in today.
Oh, fuck yeah.
As we were like, I was watching a roll today, and I was like, everyone's expecting this to be Thursday, but it's today. They were going to answer them. Where did we leave them last week?
We got most of them last week.
Did we?
Yeah.
Did you get the hairstyling tips one from Vince, or was that?
I choose to ignore it. I choose
really.
Yeah, I choose to ignore it. All right, go on. So
from Boris,
yeah,
Boris 010. Should there be a raid air quotes vendor who sells weekly, daily bounties for XP shards, spoils like strikes, crucible, gambit, or is the weekly raid challenge enough? And then he made an edit saying, "Make Ikora great again." Here's the deal: we had that. We had that with Sweeperbot when Leviathan was a thing. I don't know why they took it away.
Yeah, you could buy certain, but like they have it at the end now. Like I understand the bounty part of it.
Yeah,
but you go to Hawthorne and she gives you like, oh, you raid with your mates, you can get this like $5,000 XP or something. Yeah. But then after you fucking max out your clan thing, it's useless.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So,
but you get the spoils at the end now. You can use your spoils and you can re-roll the spoils at the end and stuff.
Yeah, but
of each raid.
Maxed on spoils on all characters, which is 240 on your character and then 240 in the vault.
Oh, I keep using it because obviously the raid drops armor with 5 slots.
Yeah,
Every other will drop 4 slots.
Yeah,
and they were supposed to be bringing in that the raid armor will be open to every raid in the game. It hasn't yet, but
yeah,
I keep getting like rotate. Yeah, I keep trying to get good rolls, and it doesn't come through. Yep. So
I think you need to do master to get the highest stat rolls. But yeah, look, I've already got like decent weapons from the raid already. Like I've got the time lost Fabringer, I've got an explosive payload. Full auto Firefly, Vision of Confluence. Like I've got Corrective Measure, I've got Found Verdict. So like they drop enough, and I've done the raid enough that it's like I've got decent enough rolls. I don't really feel the need to go and re-roll them at that vendor.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm like loaded up on spoils, and
do you reckon
maybe DSC, but
do you reckon you could do spoils to up your chance to get Vex? Like 200 spoils will put it up like a percentage.
200 spoils is a lot.
I know,
a lot.
Yeah,
and like someone asked about spoils later on, but 200 spoils is almost max. Maybe 50. Maybe 100.
Yeah, but you can use it like as a currency to build up your percentage. Like it'll show you, right, your percentage to get Vex is 5%. So as you run through, you go, all right, cool. I want to put 20 on there. Now your percentage to get Vex is 6%. And then you keep pumping in. Yes, you may get Vex, but you may have having to pump this thing. Yeah, because it's a choice of whether you want to use the spoils or whether you want to.
That percentage has to go up whether you spend the spoils or not, and then spending the spoils would be a bonus percentage.
Yeah.
But yeah, more things to spend spoils on. Stop introducing currencies and start making our currencies that we use already do more things.
Yeah,
like, I've got so many fucking legendary shards. Glimmer is very easy to get. Yeah. I don't think it's a vendor issue. I think it's a currency issue that we have right now. The old vendor didn't really work, and I don't need another rank to rank up. I don't need it. I don't need another fucking list of items. I'm happy that we have in trials because trial system we should trash, and I hope that Iron Banner gets the trials treatment. But I don't need it. I don't need a brand new one introduced. Holiday is sitting there and she hasn't done anything since the game fucking launched. Don't change her. No one cares.
Yeah, okay. All right. Jared, should the last or older raids exotics be for sale when a new raid is released?
No, because they don't vault those older raids. So there's still a reason to go back and play that older content, besides the fact that they're powerfuls. I mean, I know that they made the vaulted content exotics available, like Tarabar and Anarchy.
You'll never be able to get them. That's why they made them thing.
And they're expensive.
If you turn and go, well, Isaac tomorrow, you can buy Isaac tomorrow at the wall.
What's the point of Last Wish?
Yeah,
literally.
Eyes of
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I thought you said
VSC.
1K. Yeah.
Yeah, but like 1K is easy now. Like fucking, I took 5 guys in it the other week, and 3 out of 4 got it.
Yeah.
I had it. I think Revenge had it twice from 2 chests.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not hard to get. Like Eyes obviously is a little bit difficult to get. I know they upped Eyes. I know they upped 1K anyway to like 50%.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah,
a 50-50
ridiculous.
chance. But if you take away from the exotics from those raids, it makes them useless unless they start as they're going to do it. They're going to rotate the powerful, so it gives you the option, the requirements to do them to get powerfuls.
Yeah, I think again, it's not an issue of we need to introduce new ways of getting the thing. It's rotate the way the current system works, like you said.
Yeah.
Make each raid the pinnacle of the week.
Yeah. And it's going to take shit off. All right. I'm going to let you read.
Oh, goodness.
The last one off Bullwinkle. At the bottom. Go on, mate. Read them out. Nice and loud in a nice voice. Project that voice out to the listeners.
Do you think Guardians have sex with each other? And if they do they use their supers? I'll let you answer first, but I have an answer.
Right. So, if you listen, if you go and talk to Clovis Bray and talk to their thing, they had to give the Exos sexual desires to stop them fucking tearing each other apart. They had to give them food. So, yes, I reckon they do. I reckon they super each other, they die on each other, and then they get rezzed inside of each other.
So, yes, Guardians absolutely have sex. They're still creatures of nature. That's absolutely a fucking thing. The interesting thing with Guardians having sex is their supers are actually part of how they reproduce. Interesting fact.
What?
It takes 5 Titans to make one brand new Titan. One Titan makes a bubble. The other 4 do the code of the missile, and they act like sperm, and they fly at the bubble until one of it pops.
Why did I think that was actual law? Why? I was like, what? Are they changing a fucking light bulb? What the fuck is going on? Like, because
of course they have sex.
The issue you got is they obviously can't go to term.
Oh, well, can't they?
Well, you could, no, surely, because if you die, you get rezzed as a thing, as a different, as a thing. Because the embryo wouldn't be classed as a guardian, so that embryo cannot be rezzed.
Well, the question becomes, can you actually get pregnant?
I'm not gonna. Let's not go into Texas. Let's not go into Texas laws at the moment.
Okay, well, we're not talking about that, but the question becomes, can you actually physically get pregnant? Probably not as an exo. I don't think they actually have that aspect built into them. But as a guardian, whether human or awoken, I don't even know if awoken still work in the same way anymore. But let's just stick with human for now. Can you actually get pregnant? Probably not, because you're technically a dead body.
Well, no, you're still not. But if you have to have a res, I would imagine you'd lose the thing. You'd have to non-res. You'd have to stay in the thing for 9 months.
Surely, yeah.
How does transmogging work?
How does transmogging work?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, the teleportation thing that you come off his ship. The thing, is it something to do
transmat?
Transmatting, sorry.
I was like, what does fucking clothing have to do with this? Well, all of the clothing is on the floor.
You have to make babies. You have to make baby clothing. No, but yeah, imagine transmatting.
Yeah.
Like, is that...
Yeah,
because there's a stage where, like, in Star Trek, that they couldn't get the transmog, like, or, like, the fly. Like, the classic, the fly.
Oh, yeah, classic. Yeah,
you become your own self.
Is transmatting teleportation the same way of Star Trek, where they explain that you get disintegrated and then a new form is created down on the ground, and then that form is disintegrated and the original form is recreated back on the ship?
Yeah.
Probably not. I don't think...
All right, we're going
way too far into this for my stupid semen bubble joke.
Yeah. All right. I think that's us. Let's Thank you for the questions, guys.
That's gonna haunt me.
All right.
Good answer. All right.
I'm fucking leaving it there.
Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you guys for listening. If you want to follow us, you can follow us here at twitch.tv/agnikai_god or on youtube.com/agnikai_god. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, soon to be TikTok. A little bit of a tease there. Thank you for all of the support on the Patreon, guys. Thank you for all the support in the merch store. We see you guys buying your merch. We see you guys getting your customized ones made. It feels awesome, all the support you show us, and we hope that we can get down to see you guys at some point. Do an in-person one. Teasing. Thank you guys again. We'll be back next week. Thank you. Bye.
Out. Fuck you all.
Peace.